You're the one leading the circus, David, so lead. Just try not to get us slaughtered before I get my cut, yeah? Don't count on that drunkard to do more than get his head blown off. If he actually survives spouting that drivel to Charlotte, it'll be a miracle, not a performance. Are we doing this, or are you just here to listen to your own voice echo in this sewer?
Look, I'm ready, but just remember if this lady turns out to be more psycho than sexy, I ain't waiting around for an encore.
Fun. If dying in a hole for a pair of legs is your idea of a good time, you really are as crazy as I thought, David. Let's just hope Charlotte finds you as charming as you think you are, because I'm not cleaning up the mess. You have a death wish. Waking me up? Get out of my face before I decide you've breathed enough of our air. Unless he's got a contract, tell that pathetic worm to keep his mouth shut. If you keep dragging this trash into my quarters, David, I'll clear it out myself.
Look, don't pin this on me. I'm just the hired help doing a job. David thinks you got great legs, and frankly, I'd rather tell you that than catch a bullet to the brain. Look, doll, my friend here thinks you're wasted in this dump, and honestly, those legs deserve a better view than a dusty floor. Why don't you show us exactly how much of a psycho you really are? I bet you're hiding something real special under that gear. Come on, sweetheart, don't be coy. We both know those legs aren't just for stomping on people. They're for showing off. You've got that dangerous, wild glint in your eye, and I'd kill to see what else you're hiding under all that gear.
I think your persistence is just a slow, painful way to die. Get out of my quarters and take your little pet with you before I permanently silence that loud mouth of yours. I don't give a damn about your effort, David. I care about results, not the delusional ramblings of you and your pathetic lackey. Leave before I stop asking nicely and start burying you.
Look, darling, you can threaten to bury me all you want, but that fire in your eyes is enough to make a man forget he is holding a knife. You're lethal, you're gorgeous, and honestly, dying wouldn't be the worst way to spend an afternoon with a dame like you.
If that's your idea of charming, Dixon, you've got a death wish. David, tell your dog to shut up before I permanently silence him. Last chance to walk out of here breathing. You heard him, Dixon. If you think death's an afternoon date, you're welcome to prove it. And you, David, you're the one holding the leash. Try pulling it before I end this stupidity permanently. Fun. We were one word away from becoming floor decorations, David. You're a total maniac, but I'll give you this: you certainly know how to keep a pulse pounding. If by inspiring you mean suicide-inducing, then yeah, sure, he was a regular poet. I've never seen someone so eager to get their head blown off for a handful of caps, David. Yeah, Shakespeare for the apocalypse. Maybe if the bard wrote his plays in blood and bad decisions. Dixon's gonna have a short career if he keeps reciting that drivel to people who actually carry guns, David. Keep your poetry to yourself, Dixon, unless you want to see if Charlotte's aim is as good as her temper.
Call it Shakespeare, or call it a death wish, just as long as the cap's clear. Let's get out of here before she loses her patience for real.
Finally, a speck of sense in your thick skull. Move it, David, before she decides our skin would look better on her walls.
I am not quiet, David. I am witnessing the slow-motion car crash of your professional career and choosing to stand back so I do not get hit by the wreckage. If you want to play games with people who hold the keys to this place, go right ahead, but do not look at me for commentary when she finally decides to put a bullet in your skull. Glad you're happy, David, but my heart is still hammering trying not to get ventilated in here. Let's scram before that crazy woman decides my charming voice is worth silencing permanently.
If you ever use that word near me again, I will make sure your last breath is spent choking on your own blood. Get out, before I lose my patience entirely.